Have you ever felt a pain so deep you thought you couldn't survive it? A loss so profound it shattered your world? This is a story for you. A story from ancient India about a woman named Kisa Gotami. Kisa was a kind and gentle soul, and her whole world revolved around her little son. He was her joy, her laughter, her very reason for living. But one day, the unthinkable happened. Her son fell ill and, despite all her prayers, he died in her arms. Kisa's mind couldn't accept it. She was broken. Clutching her child's lifeless body, she ran through her village, her voice cracking with desperation. "Please, help me. My son is just sleeping. Give me medicine to wake him up." Some people looked away, unable to face her grief. Others wept with her, sharing in her sorrow. Finally, a wise old man pointed her towards the mountains. "There is only one person who can help you now," he said. "Go to the Buddha." With a flicker of hope, Kisa journeyed to find the enlightened one. She fell at the Buddha's feet, her tears watering the dusty ground. "Master," she pleaded, "they say you can perform miracles. Please, I beg you, bring my child back to life." The Buddha looked at her, his eyes filled with a compassion so deep it seemed to hold all the sorrow of the world. He spoke softly, his voice a balm on her wounded heart. "Yes, Kisa, I can help you. But first, you must do something for me. Bring me a single handful of mustard seeds from a home where no one, not a parent, a child, a spouse, or even a servant, has ever died." Hope surged through her. A handful of mustard seeds. That seemed so simple. She thanked the Buddha and rushed back to the village, her heart pounding with a renewed purpose. She knocked on the first door. A kind woman answered. "Mustard seeds. Of course we have plenty. Take as many as you need." Kisa's face lit up. "Thank you, but has anyone in your family ever passed away?" The woman's smile faded. "Ah," she said softly, "just last year we lost our beloved father." Kisa moved to the next house and the one after that. The story was the same everywhere. "You can have all the mustard seeds you want, but our youngest son died a few years ago." "Take these seeds, but my husband passed in the last monsoon." "We lost our grandmother just last month." Every door she knocked on, every home she entered, held its own story of loss, its own quiet grief. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the village, Kisa sat down by the roadside. She hadn't collected a single seed. She looked at the still, silent form of her child in her lap, and a profound realization washed over her. She whispered to herself, "How selfish I have been in my grief. Death is not a visitor to my house alone. It is a guest in every home." With this new understanding, she tenderly buried her child and walked back to the Buddha. When she stood before him, tears were still streaming down her face, but they were no longer tears of desperate grief. They were tears of acceptance, of a deep and sorrowful understanding. The Buddha looked at her and said gently, "Kisa, you have learned the truth. Life is fleeting and death is an inseparable part of it. No one can escape this reality. It is only by accepting this universal truth that we can find peace in our hearts." In that moment, Kisa Gotami bowed low. "I understand now, Lord," she said, her voice clear and calm. "Death is not something to be feared or fought against. It is a teacher. It teaches us to cherish every single moment of life, to love more deeply, and to live with compassion." Her immense grief had transformed into profound wisdom. Kisa Gotami went on to become one of the Buddha's most revered disciples, a woman who found enlightenment not by avoiding pain, but by walking through it. This ancient story reminds us that loss is a part of the human experience. Everyone we love will one day leave this world. But instead of clinging to our pain, we can choose to honor their memory by living with more love, more peace, and more compassion for everyone who is also walking this path. If this story resonated with you, please share it with someone who might be navigating their own journey of healing. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like this video and follow our channel for more stories that open the heart and inspire the soul.